I'm Thomas. I'm working in the Atlas experiment here in Heidelberg with the group of Professor Schulz-Coulon. And in contrast to some others, I'm working on the hardware side of things, so more on the detector development and operation side. So Atlas is a ginormous detector. We take a lot of data and we need to select this data. And for that we need to prepare our data, and we do that with custom hardware that we also build here in Heidelberg. Well, after building and designing this hardware also needs to be validated, tested. We need to develop dedicated firmware for it, and this is essentially where my project then comes into play. So I'm quite lucky. My everyday life can be quite different. So it ranges from, of course, going to conferences, to meetings. I also do spend quite a significant amount at CERN, actually, given that we're closely working with other institutes where we then mostly meet at CERN. So we do spend quite a lot of days there. And otherwise here at the institute, they consist of a lot of time on the PC, actually. But we do also have multiple labs where we test our boards, where we try out new things, and where we also work together with our electrical engineering department to really make sure that we get the best out of the board that we produce. The best part about my work is probably that I'm quite flexible in structuring or deciding how I want to actually spend my days. So I'm quite flexible with deciding what to work on next. Yeah, I think this flexibility actually that we have in deciding how we want to spend our time, that's actually a lot of fun. And then of course we can do all the things that we would like to work on. Maybe also when people think about like academia or like science, people a lot of times they mostly think about, you know, very old guys always in the news with all the Nobel Prizes, which of course obviously makes sense that you spend a lot of time there, but well, it's not only old guys, and I think this is also one of the benefits that we have, that we get to work in really young teams and you get to work with young people, and also that the synergy between the young people and slightly older people works great, given that the knowledge can be transferred and you can really learn a lot from working with more experienced people. So I think this whole the community essentially is really great. I could see myself essentially here in 5 years, or let's say at CERN. The project that we're doing will go on for quite a long time, so there could be room for that. I mean, I do like the project a lot, so that of course is one option. In general, I hope that I can stay somewhere close, so something that is hardware oriented, or let's say detector oriented. And whether that is here at CERN or someone else, we then have to see, but as long as it involves some form of hardware, I'm happy.